Hello everyone and welcome to the first round of the new FZR season. Pretty confident going into this one, was the commentator last season, but I'll be racing here in Tier 1. I've got some pretty decent quali pace up my sleeve as well, been pretty hard work grinding on the time trial leaderboards to have a look to see if I can challenge the top guys, but pretty decent turn 1 and 2 is now trying my best not to hit the wall, but I didn't actually hit it in any of the practice sessions, which I was pretty surprised about. Knocking into medium for the twisty, windy left rights at the end of sector 1, improving by 2 tenths, so pretty decent. 0.7, not the best I've done it down to 0.5, but pushing on now into sector 2, using a little bit on the exit just to maximise the power. Right-hander wasn't great on my previous lap, but I've nailed it pretty nicely on this occasion. Gained a few hundredths through there, knocking a bit of ERS on. Get the DRS currently in P4, so I need this lap. It wasn't a great lap, it was a 0.427.4 I believe, so need this one. Hoping to get a 0 or a 1 to challenge the front row. So there we go, sets a 26.9.01 as well. It's not even a high 26.9, it was a low 26.9. Up to the line go P3 for 27.1, so not bad, as yeah, stayed in P3 come the end of the session, so not bad for the first round here in FZR. On to the lights then. Got off the line pretty well then. Mediums compared to those two around me on hard, so looking to get past JTK here to try and stick with Jensen. Luckily he backs out going into that left-hander. Very, very tricky to go side by side through there. On to the end of lap 1 then, all over the back of Jensen, as you would expect on the softer compound of tyre compared to the hards. We're on the mediums, so we've got to go for it down the inside. Nothing to lose at the moment, just trying to get into the lead of the race. A little bit of lag from Jensen, but we are into the lead on lap 1, so we're going to try use a lot of our ARS to just keep ahead, as we know we're going to be quicker on the mediums compared to the hards through sector 1. Jensen does have a little look on the inside, so I'll leave him the space, but keep it nice and tight, try and keep it as right as possible so I can cover off the switchback. But yeah, we do manage to keep ahead. Going on to lap 3, Jensen is going to re-overtake us here, but we don't want to get re-overtaken by JTK as well, so we're using a little bit of his battery, but we are clear of the Ferrari.
Okay, caution, caution, virtual safety
So
car
VSC
is
was
out.
called
Speed
on lap 3. At this point I'm thinking I'm just going to stay out, it's too late. Too early to box, but surprisingly Jensen goes into the pits.
20 laps then.
On mediums though. So yeah, I'm pretty surprised that Jensen boxed. We are ahead. We are leading this race now, so we have control of the restart. So we'll have to see how quickly Jensen gets through everyone. But there we go. I'm back on the power.
Great information, Ben. Fantastic information, if you ask me.
Yeah, it was a pretty late call to say that I'd gone, but JTK going for a move down the inside and actually get hit.
Who was that?
By Nanu, as someone joined the VC there, and had the soundboard enabled for when they joined, so I wasn't very happy with that. I had to mute the audio, but yeah, Seth gets past us with that, so I was not very happy.
Keeps leaving his ERS on.
Where's Liam? On to the end of lap 6 now. Seth Martin is going to lead this race, which is not on my bingo card for this race. Yeah, I was very surprised. Using battery, trying to get in the slipstream of JTK to not allow Jensen or N-Life, who are pushing for the move. Jensen already with us. on those fresh medium tyres, so maybe boxing was the right call. A little bit of tap on JTK, which was my fault, and N-Life side by side with me now up into turn 4. Luckily, he backs out like JTK did on lap 1. Sticking now with the front 3 as Seth Martin goes a little bit deep into the final corner, so I'm thinking this is my opportunity to strike, use that ERS a little bit, but no. Seth boxes, which is very, very early, so I've got to stick within the DRS of Jensen and JTK. They'll notice that there's a little gap forming, so I've got to push, use everything out of these tyres now, as I was very surprised that Seth boxed this early. So I'm just going to stick with these two up front, stick in the DRS, and see if he can pull me along, get an overcut, but I've actually hit the wall there, and got myself a warning. And yeah, Seth, you can see, comes out in a massive pack, so I'm just going to try to stick with these two. Overtaking JTK, as I can see, DRS, we could lose it from Jensen, so I've got to use all my battery to try and keep within that 1 second window, and luckily I do, and I get DRS coming onto lap 12, so that just reiterates the fact that I'm going to get the DRS, and hopefully stick with these two in front and get an overcut on Seth Martin, as I get another warning there, which is pretty stupid of me. It could prove costly come the end of the race, but we are going to get past Jensen now.
Ryan, are you here?
Yeah.
The two cars ahead of me slowed down. That wasn't on purpose. They were braking too early.
Oh, good.
Do you have damage?
No.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Seth, are you still here?
No.
He does not want to communicate with me. I'm trying to work with him. I know.
Into the box now, lap 14. Going to go for the hard, so let's see if we do come out ahead of Seth Martin. We do crucially want to be out ahead of that train. You can see they're making their way now across the start-finish line. And we've got onto the power off the pit exit, and we are crucially going to be ahead, staying cautious of the pit exit line, as it is very crucial in this league. You will get a 5-second penalty if you cross it. And trust me, the stewards do find out, so yeah. Out ahead of that train, crucially 4.4 ahead of Seth Martin, which is mega. And we actually get ahead of JTK, so a nice little undercut there on the Ferrari driver. And I'm just going to let him go here, as we know he's on the mediums. Try and stick with him as we are on the hards, on to lap 17. So pull the JTK through, and as you can see, swapping and changing positions, using that DRS to work with each other. And we've actually caught up to that lead pack, minus Jensen, because he's on a crazy strategy. He's actually going to take those to the end, which I did not realise you could do at the time. I thought it was the wrong call in boxing, but he could take those to the end. So yeah, M-Life boxers working still with JTK, and we've caught this pack for P2. Lovely double move there, capitalising on JTK's fresher tyres. So we went for the double move, but it's crucial to not let JTK get away, as Voiter is actually fighting us back in the DRS, so we need to stay ahead now as we leave him the space on the exit, but we do get the better traction, use the last of the battery we have, and Voiter's Luber is dispatched of, and we are crucially still in the DRS of JTK. Pushing everything we have now to try stay with him for the next detection zone, using all of the tyres we have through sector 1, using a bit of battery on the exit, but luckily there was a retirement from Atom, and safety car is called.
We need to form up at reduced pace.
Ryan, what happened?
Keep a close eye on that delta time.
Cut
Make sure
the
to keep
wall
it
and
positive.
fucking ripped my tyre off.
Fucking hell.
That's
That's
true.
safety car.
Yeah.
Right,
I'm
let's have
praying.
a
I'm
look at
praying
end
on the
of this lap,
fact
please.
that there's chaos in these next few laps.
Everyone's spin.
Oh man, I tried to go for an undercut, but I just got caught, and you fucking bastards.
Yeah, we're going to cut Seth off there because he was very animated about about what happened to him.
I shouldn't even be down this far, but I'll be honest with you.
I should have.
As
Okay, overtake
the last safety car,
You may overtake the
there was a
safety
glitch,
car.
so,
It's
Even
up to
10
the
seconds
the
up the
safety
road,
car-
Becky Robo and Martin and all that.
went through us.
Fucking CSGO.
The safety car's just
Golden
gone teleported inside of me.
What's happening? Why can we pass it? Is that because people
So the glitch with the
respect
safety
photo?
car
How
there.
many warnings was everyone on, do you think?
Okay, let's get
I'm on
ready to go
2.
racing again.
What?
The safety car is in this
Ah,
lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety
Nah,
car
that's-
in this
So
lap.
So is it in?
it went green flag, and stupidly I had
What's
throttle
going
limit
on?
and I got
I've
myself
pit limiter.
a 3-second time penalty. Everyone else
What the hell's
complaining
going on?
about throttle limit, everyone confused. But it is still safety car conditions, so we can't overtake, as you can see
Pit limiter.
on the
Are you
board
getting pit limiter,
panels
sir?
that
Yeah.
are attached to the sides of the track. It does still say safety car conditions. So we don't know. We think it's green flag.
How is it
You'll
pit
see in this
limiting
next
me?
panel, it is
Restarting it.
still safety car condition. You can see it flashing yellow there, so we can't overtake.
Oh my god.
So we're all a
The
bit
fuck
confused
is
at the
going
moment.
on?
So we are driving about
I don't take you or
75%.
not, like.
So confused as everyone. But now coming on to lap 24, I'm going to try go for the move because I think it's green flag running. So we're going to go round the outside. Someone sends it up the inside. I think that was Icky Robbo on JTK as well. But up to the line, we are going to get past Icky Robbo. And it does, when we cross the line, go green flag running again. So normal racing conditions resumed. As you can see, green flag on that panel above us now. Trying to keep the move from Icky Robbo. Going down the inside, it's going to turn to the outside, so we just got to hope that Icky backs out, but no, it just calls too late and we do back out from that move. And Voiter's Louver goes absolutely flying. Little incident with JTK there. So we just need to keep us ahead. We've got a 3-second time cut. We need to try push as hard as we can to break away from P7 Mick Schumacher, and we push the car too hard, overdriving, make a little mistake. Luckily no warning, so we're going to try and get that warning removed on the safety car pit limiter, but it unfortunately did not come through. So everyone pushing out, and crucially, Icky Robbo gets a 3-second time penalty, which at the time I thought it would not get taken off. So it is for track position now. So I'm going to go into non. You can see me flick it into non, back into medium now to try charge up that ARS for this last straight, as it is the final lap. Try and get the position on Icky Robbo and try and maximise everything we can out of this race, as we know we're going to fall down the order with that 3-second time penalty. So using the DRS, we're going to sit behind for this left-hander, try and get the best exit as we can, and we do. We get a fantastic exit, but Icky Robbo has pretty low wings, so we're using all our battery. I'm assuming he saved some as well, because he's putting up an absolute mega fight here, as JTK is his teammate, so he's giving them the slipstream. We're going to try and replicate the move we saw earlier on. Try and follow JTK through again, but no, we just make a little bit of contact and up to the line. Unfortunately, Icky Robbo does beat us out. We do get the fastest lap briefly, but Liam Doherty takes it away from us and we drop down to P7. So there we go, P7 in the end. After penalties though, we do go back up to P6. JTK got a 10-second time penalty for that incident with Voiter. And yeah, I was the only one to score out of our team. So yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll be there for round 2.